put in work, baby, you could be my best man.
What is going on, beautiful people? I am Chev. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure to subscribe down below. So the hair that we'll be using today is from OMGHerHair.com, and this is their loose wave premium bulk human hair. So I got this in 24 inches and I got 4 bundles, but I end up only using 3 for the full desired look. So I just want to run my fingers through the hair so you can see it and see what the top of the hair looks like. Now, of course, you know we have to get our braiding racks. I have this in my Amazon storefront that you could use. So today we are a full-on braider, okay? Because I'm about to braid my little sister's hair. Like, how lucky is she to have a in-house braider? Like, she's getting this style for free, okay? But y'all know how I feel about when you're doing this style. It's all about the quality of the hair, how long lasting this style is. Like, I use the same brand when I went on my trip to the DR and Jamaica. Like, that was the same hair I wore on 2 vacations and it held up so good. So you can go ahead and watch those vlogs just to see what the hair looked like, how it maintained, and also you can see the pictures on my Instagram. So first we do some leave-in conditioner. Her hair is freshly washed, and we use the Shea Moisture Bond Repair leave-in conditioner. Then I go in with the bonding oil just to lock that in, because listen, we gotta still put a little bit of something in the hair, okay? We're not just gonna leave it as is. Now, the braiding gel that I'll be using today is from Pure Natural. You know I love this braiding gel. I am on to my new tub because the other one was done, and I did quite a couple of braiding styles with that before it finished. So it is long lasting, okay? So first I create my parting space, and I'm going to put a little bit of that braiding gel. You don't want to use too much. Then I use the tail comb just to comb it out. And then I want you guys to pay attention to how I'm braiding. So we make our 3 pieces and then we start braiding. So I count about 3 braids or 3 movement of my finger. And then when I reach to the 3rd, you see my index finger and my middle finger, I put the hair through that, put it into one of the hair and then the other side in the other part, and then I start braiding down again. Now I braid again about 3 times just to secure the human hair, and then I put it up. Like you guys can see, we are using no braiding hair for this style. Because her hair is long enough, I didn't think I need the braiding hair. If it was my hair, y'all know my hair is shorter, so I use the 32-inch braiding hair. I use a short one because I didn't want it like too long. The hair is already like 24 inches long, so I didn't want it too long. And also, when you use a shorter braiding hair, it makes the hair look so much more full. You can almost think it's like a wig or something from the back because of how full the hair is. So I always recommend using a short braiding hair so that, you know, you can get the curly pieces closer together. And also it's super healthy when you don't use synthetic hair. You just use 100% human hair for this style. So you don't have to worry about your hair drying out too much. You can wash and condition the braids as is. And yeah, like, it's way healthier. So I'm just going to continue. I'm going to do this a couple more times so that you guys can see. And I hope by me doing this on someone else's hair, you can see my hand movement and my placement, especially when it comes to feeding in. I feel like when I started braiding myself, the feeding in was the challenge for me. But it takes practice, girl. It takes practice. And before you know, you're doing this like a pro. Like, who would have imagined me braiding hair? Like, y'all know how far we came from learning how to braid. Like, look at that. So again, my method of feeding in is when I'm braiding, and when I stop, that space between my index finger and my middle finger is where I loop the hair in, and then I start braiding. Now, when I get to the top, I like to do it a little bit fuller. So if you see me doing double the hair in each part, that is because I want the hair to look so much more full on top so that it can hide the braid a little bit more. And her hair is on the thick side, so I had to make sure that I was putting in enough where it was gonna be full. So again, I used 3 bundles of this, and it is so full. The hair is lightweight. You can instantly put your hair in one. You can put it in a bun. You can do half up, half down. It's less tension when you do the knotless, and then you have all 100% human hair to do this style. It is just absolutely giving. Now, you also saw me use the hair to create a knot and then put glue on it. Now, because we're not using braiding hair, you want to pay attention and make sure that when you're feeding in, you feed in past your real hair. Like, I know a lot of people had concerns like, girl, like, are we putting glue on our hair? Absolutely not. You're putting glue on the human hair itself, on the actual like curly hair. So braid past your hair, like pay attention and make sure that you're braiding past. It depends on the length of your hair, how far down you go. So that's gonna be like up to you how thick and long your hair is. Just use your own discretion. Obviously, I can't tell how long your hair is. Listen, the glue matters because a lot of times I try to use another brand glue and it creates such a nasty white cast on it. You need to use Kiss glue. Kiss glue is the best nail glue for this style because it dries clear. So this is where I'm showing you to create your knot. And if you don't want to use the glue, you don't have to use the glue. But listen, I am not a fan of the hair just falling out in public because that could happen if you don't tighten up. So I like to tie it and then put the glue on top and then use a blow dryer to dry it down. In total, I think I used about 11 pieces of curly hair per braid. I don't know how much braids I did with this. As you guys can see, it's more like on the medium side. It's like a mix of the medium and small. Like I didn't do it too small, mostly in the back, like or wherever, like in the front where her hair is shorter, like where her edges is, and like the nape of her neck, I went smaller. But this is what 3 packs of the hair is looking like. Like, oh my god, I am obsessed with this hair. So now we're gonna go in and swoop the edges, like nothing crazy, like nothing extra, just touching up the little hair in the front. I use the She Balm Edge Control. And then now we're gonna spray some water on this. You do not need to dip this in hot water. This is 100% human hair. There's no braiding hair involved. You do not need to be dipping in hot water. Even if you use braiding hair, you don't even need to use hot water because the hair is gonna dry out. The human hair is gonna dry out if you dip it in hot water. So I do not recommend dipping it in hot water. Just use your oil sheen and some water. And curls like this, I wouldn't even use mousse because I want the curls to be big and bouncy, not wet. And this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think about this style. Like, how did I do with these braids? And look at the lusciousness of this hair. Like, this hair is absolutely giving. This is for vacation. This is for all year round. Like, these braids are everything. I was jealous. I'm like, oh girl, I should have done this on myself. But yes, like, let me know. All the details will be down in the description box below. And that is all that I have for y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Go on, big up on yourself. Bye guys.